Have you ever wondered what your true purpose in life is? Have you questioned whether there is a divine plan just for you, waiting to be uncovered? Could the answers lie within a timeless piece of wisdom, reverberating through the ages, speaking directly to your soul? Today, my friends, we embark on a transformative journey into the heart of Genesis, specifically Genesis 26, 1-2. This passage holds not only the key to understanding our divine purpose, but also unveils the profound responsibility that comes with being created in the image of God. In Genesis 26, 1-2, we witness God's powerful declaration to Isaac. There was a famine in the land, besides the former famine that was in the days of Abraham. And Isaac went to Gerar to Abimelech, king of the Philistines. And the Lord appeared to him and said, "Do not go down to Egypt. Dwell in the land of which I shall tell you." At first glance, this passage might seem like a simple narrative detailing Isaac's journey during a time of famine. But look closer, and you'll find the heartbeat of divine purpose and responsibility pulsating through these words. Isaac, like us, faced uncertainty and scarcity. He stood at a crossroads where decisions carried the weight of destiny. God's message to Isaac was clear: stay where I guide you, trust in my plan. Herein lies the first profound lesson. Our purpose is tied to divine obedience. When we align ourselves with God's guidance, even in times of famine, we tap into a reservoir of divine provision and purpose. Now reflect on this. Isaac was hesitant. He was tempted to go down to Egypt, where resources were seemingly abundant. How often do we find ourselves looking for solutions in places that may fill our immediate needs, but pull us away from our divine path? The lure of Egypt is strong. It's the easier, seemingly safer choice. God's instruction to Isaac wasn't just about geography, it was about divine alignment. Dwell in the land of which I shall tell you signifies God's profound promise of provision and purpose when we remain steadfast in His direction. To be created in the image of God is to hold within us the potential for divine realization, but it's also a call to trust and to follow, even when the path seems barren. As we dive deeper, consider this. Being in the image of God means we mirror divine attributes: creativity, compassion, wisdom, and responsibility. Our decisions are not just fleeting choices, but echoes in the divine tapestry. Isaac's choice to stay was a profound act of obedience, one that reverberated through generations, showcasing the immense power of aligning one's life with God's direction. The narrative here isn't just historical, it's profoundly personal. When we find ourselves in a famine, be it emotional, spiritual, or physical, our reaction reveals our understanding of divine purpose. Do we scramble to find our own way, or do we pause, listen, and align with the divine whisper guiding us to our true path? One might ask, if God's image is within us, why does He need to guide us? It's because guidance is an act of love, a reminder that we are not alone in our journey. Isaac's life beautifully illustrates that our divine purpose involves interconnectedness with God's greater plan, a plan that sees beyond our current famine and prepares a land of promise for us. In Genesis 26, 1-2, we see that acting on God's word, even when it's counterintuitive, leads us to a higher purpose. This isn't just ancient wisdom, it's a call to action for our daily lives. When faced with decisions, especially during challenging times, remember that your choices can unlock divine potential and connect deeply with the underlying fabric of God's plan. Now take a moment and think about your own life. Are there areas where you're tempted to go down to Egypt? Are you being nudged to dwell in the land God has shown you, even if it seems scarce presently? Trust in His promises. Just as God provided for Isaac, He watches over you, ready to reveal your divine purpose and to offer His boundless provision. Think about the impact of Isaac's obedience. His decision to follow God's directive paved the way for the fulfillment of promises made to Abraham. Your obedient alignment with God's guidance can bring about generational blessings and transformations beyond your imagination. Let's bring this home. Imagine your life as a canvas, with each act of faith and obedience painting a masterpiece of divine intention. Your decisions, rooted in God's guidance, create ripples of influence that extend far beyond your own life, touching and transforming others in ways you might never fully realize. So as we close today's reflection, I urge you to embrace your divine purpose with confidence and trust. Know that you are crafted in the image of God, imbued with the capacity to reflect His light and love. Lean into His guidance, even when the path seems uncertain, and watch how your obedience brings forth blessings and purpose, not just for you, but for many. In our next installment, we will continue to explore the profound depths of Genesis 26, moving to verse 3, as we uncover even more about our divine calling and the promises that await those who trust and obey. Until then, may you dwell in the land God has shown you, embracing the divine purpose and responsibility that comes with being created in His image. Stay blessed, stay guided, and get ready for the next step in this transformative journey.